Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my weekly melts. I'm just going to go through what I've melted for the week, some stuff that I've finished, and some stuff that I'm trying to finish. So let's see, let's grab the first one here. I have Immortal Child from Super Tarts, Lavender Cream Pink Sugar Strawberry Cake. I melted this one night in my bedroom. My favorite nighttime scent. Another nighttime scent I like to use in my room is Go to Sleep. It's pink sugar blended with sweet lavender cream. I really like this one also. It smells delicious. Nice and relaxing. I tend to like the sweet lavender versus herbal. The herbal tends to give me a really bad headache. Let's see. We finished a clam of the Joker. I actually did get it back up because this is my daughter's absolute favorite and she likes to keep one in her stash at all times. So we finished that. I have this on actually today in the living room. Eaten Alive from Super Tarts. It's pomegranate and Jaws, and the Jaws blend is sea salt, fresh air, seagrass, sliced plum, and sweet pear. The pomegranate really amps up that juiciness to the Jaws. It's fruity and fresh at the same time. I really like it. So I melted 1 cube of the Thing, cornbread, fresh picked peaches and cream. This one I got in the D-Stash from Devin, and I wasn't too sure if I'd like it, but it is a nice, warm, inviting scent. Also from Super Tarts, I melted Alice. I melted this in my bedroom. I love Alice. The Fizzy Pop, apricot slices, and raspberry glaze. It's so good. I think anything with Fizzy Pop is just delicious. Look at the embed in there too. I know I just chopped the top of her head off, but isn't it so pretty? You almost don't want to break these clams, but what are you going to do? You got to melt through it, right? Let me see if there's anything else. Okay. Jaws by Super Tarts. I melted in the living room. During the week, I don't remember exact days that I melt these things. My memory is kaput. So, Jaws, which again is the sea salt, fresh air, seagrass, sliced plum, and sweet pear. It's really good. Let's see. I melted this Sunday in the kitchen. Magically Delicious coffee beans and sweet cream. I do melt different scents in my kitchen and living room, even though they are connected by an open doorway. Just because, you know, I don't know. I always feel like my living room should smell fresh and clean, and the kitchen has bakery and fruity scents in it. Sometimes I'll melt the same thing just because I really like a scent, but yeah, so I melted Gandalf in the kitchen. Gandalf is probably my favorite coffee scent ever. Maybe the Magically Delicious just does something to make it magically delicious, because that's exactly what it is. I melted Once Upon a Time, Sleepy Beauty, lavender cream, rose jam, and birthday cake. I like this one. I don't like it as much as Immortal Child. I think the rose jam probably tones down the lavender a bit. It was kind of light when I melted it this week, which is weird because the first time I melted it, it was, you know, I got a really good throw. The first time I melted it was in a tea light melter, and it threw phenomenally. And then I had it in my Glade 20 watt, and I don't know, it didn't perform as well. Maybe because my living room is much bigger than my bedroom, and it didn't reach out far enough. Any more Super Tarts? Yep, there's another Super Tart. I melted Luke in the Kitchen from Super Tarts. Buttermilk pancakes, donuts, and maple glazed bacon. And oh my word, oh, is that yummy. It is so good. And unfortunately, the kids come into the kitchen like, oh, what are you making for breakfast? And I'm like, cereal? Because they smell this deliciousness and they think I'm actually cooking. I do cook, I just hate to. Let's see, I think that's all I used from Super Tarts. Alright, so here's the next blend I used, Witch's Brew from Mimi's Tarts. I know we're in July, not October, but I am participating in Josh's Barrett Wax Crafts monthly challenge. So one of the days had a Halloween type scent that we needed to melt, and you know, what's better than Witch's Brew for Halloween, which is really good. There's no scent description on the website. I believe it was a customer blend that Carmine made this with, and oh my god, it has so many different nuances to it. It's amazing. Great for the fall. You get like a cider type scent. You get a pumpkin. You get a nice spicy but warm cinnamon. And you also, I don't know what, maybe it's just me, I get something citrus in there, but it's delicious. I went through 2 more cubes of this old loaf that I had, Blueberry Candy Fluff Lemon Pound Cake. As you can see, it's 2 years old, so I'm trying to melt through the rest of this. It still throws well, so I'm not going to waste it. Another Mimi's Tarts, an older one. As you can see, the date is June 15th of 2015. Lemon Cotton Candy Rock Candy. I melted a small piece of this in the bathroom, and oh my god, it's so good. I have to get more of this. I've been hacking away at this old Purple Cow bubblegum birthday cake. If you've seen my other video, I'm not too fond of it, but I will not throw it away. I'm too frugal for that, so we will keep melting through it until it is done. Fruity Pebbles from Mimi's Tarts. Her cereal blends are freaking phenomenal. They are so good. This used to be a little gnome, and I've hacked away at him. I've melted 2 melts. I would say this whole gnome altogether had about 4 melts in it. So I'm trying to get through that because it is older. But I do have my cart stocked up with more cereal blends. I just need the money to hit go and buy them. Also for Mimi's, again in the bathroom, the Biolodge with Trichomania Overpour. We're going to keep working on this. It's a little bit, it's not as old as the others. It's, like 8 months old. The throw is so good and it smells so clean. I love this in my bathroom. The last Mimi's I melted was the Black Raspberry Vanilla Ice Cream. Again, this is an older one, so I'm trying to get through it. I'm almost done. I have maybe, because I throw 2 pieces in there, and I have about 3 melts left in here. Because the pieces, even though they look bigger, they're kind of shallow because it was a bowl. So, I have probably about 3 melts here. If I melt it in both the living room and the kitchen, I'll be pretty much done with that one, which I'm glad to finish because I've had it for so long. The next, going through some samples. I melted a sample I got in a D-stash of the Collector by Super Tarts. I'm not sure of the scent description. I probably should have looked it up. It smells like spearmint, maybe. It's really nice. I really like it. It's a good one. It's a good one if you have a cold or a stuffy nose or whatnot. It'll really help to clear your sinuses. I melted Anastasia from Super Tarts. I had there were 2 cubes in here. I melted one the other week, and then I melted the last cube this week in my in my bedroom. It's another fantastic scent. It has I forgot the blend. It's tea and cakes, English breakfast tea, weak and black, plum, and powdered sugar. Okay, so no tea and cakes, but there's still tea in there. It's a really nice feminine scent, so I really like to melt that one in my bedroom. Or sometimes I pair it with gray, because the gray is kind of overpowering too, and the Anastasia will tone it down. I melted my sample of Ginger Lime Fizz from Barrett Wax Crafts. Oh my god, like I said, anything with fizz has my heart. It was really good, nice and fresh. I melted a half of a Raggedy Ann of Watermelon Cake by Sassy Girl Aroma. So with Sassy Girl Aroma, I've learned that I really like her wax. It performs well, it smells delicious. However, I did witness an exchange between the owner of Sassy Girl Aroma, Julie Lemmy, and some of her customers, which was very rude, unprofessional. It was, got to the point where it was kind of downright nasty. So while I have some here, I will melt it what I have, but I will not be buying any more Sassy Girl Aroma. I only made one order from her. The rest of the stuff I've gotten in D-stashes or as gifts. So, like I said, I'll melt what I have, but she will not be getting my money. Kelly's Candle Corner Chocolate Conchuros. This is another one that I melted for the Barrett Wax Crafts monthly challenge. We needed to melt a chocolate scent, and, well, what's more chocolatey than chocolate conchuros? I really like how this performed. I'm not a fan of chocolate scents at all. I don't really like my house to smell like chocolate, but it was nice. It was chocolatey with a slight bakery note and maybe a little bit of cinnamon. My husband didn't like it, and that's okay because he's gone most of the day anyway. But, I'll melt those just to get through them. As performance-wise, it threw very well, so I have no complaints other than I just don't like chocolate scents. I melted half of this scent shot, Kelly's Candle Corner Pink Sugar. I love pink sugar blends. On its own, it is pretty light, so I might use it as a blender in the future. Dessa's Homespun Scents. I used like 1/8 of it in the bathroom. My bathroom is teeny tiny. It has a tiny little plug-in warmer in there, and that tiny little piece of one scent shot threw phenomenally for like 2 whole days. I did not have to change it out at all. I really like that. I've never bought from Dessa's, but when I'm financially able to, I think I'll be placing an order. This gross thing again, Yankee Candle Picnic in the Park. I melted another quarter piece in the bathroom just to get rid of it. It still has scent, so I guess it has that going for it. I won't be buying any more of those. I also melted in my living room another Yankee Candle Scallop Blue Paradise. I could not give you a scent description because it threw nothing at all. So, yeah, that was just garbage. I melted a sample cube of Rue that I got in a D-stash, and oh my gosh, I need Rue in my life. It's up there with Immortal Child. It is divine, and I don't think I probably slept the best the night that I had Rue on. It's got the lavender in it. I think it's sweet lavender or lavender cream. I'm not really sure. I didn't look up the scent description. But wow, wow, wow. I need more of this like ASAP. Another prompt from Barrett's monthly challenge, Christmas cookies. This was the cutest little fortune cookie shaped tart. And the scent description, I believe, was like French vanilla with butter and spices. Butter, spices, and milk. That's what it was. You didn't get anything sour from the milk scent. You really, you pretty much smelled the French vanilla with a hint of spice in it. Maybe nutmeg, cinnamon, clove. And the last, yep, my box is empty. The last thing I have is Pink Fairy Woods from Mimi's Tarts. This was another older tart. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pull out my old stuff and just kind of like throw it in a box to get through it, just because, you know, it just gets scuzzy after a while and I don't want it to stop working. This one was pretty good. I put it in my bedroom, and it's pink sugar and some other stuff. I don't remember the scent description, but it's really good. And that's it. All right, I have a couple hauls to videotape. So I'll be back with those. I hope you enjoyed watching, and have a good night.